No real contest. The Claymore is still standing after the end of it as well. There is a bit of a slowdown from some of the goo mines, but otherwise, BDS, they've got some light control here, eyes on towards top of the white stairs itself. There's a full lock on the side of box. They're not really contesting around Ivy. Instead, it's actually Shaiko that, with the LMG, just swings wide, removes Bolo from inside the core of the site itself. Pamba's going to try and step in, but there's sort of a big statement of, I wouldn't do that. He does catch one, but it's the same second. Shaiko gets another kill. There's pressure on the door, and he just walks into somebody else's firefight.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Ah! Ban Blackbeard, I swear.
Ban Blackbeard.
I didn't know I can track with them.
Well, a lot of that round, though, kicks off from the beginning, doesn't it? I mean, it's just a classic case of bait on the Solus. Solus sees the Claymore, senses an opportunity. Liquefac in a good spot, and from there, then they've just got numbers. And unfortunately for Dark Zero, it was just a case of basically swinging. They just wanted to get involved in the middle portion of the round. We get the replay there of the beginning kill onto Nate, but at this point onwards, you know, Dark Zero, I mean, that's just a sharp kill onto Bolo. Here's another swing, Piano side. You'll see another swing probably later on. This is just a push towards Ego. It's a double swing, in fact. So they're just swinging around on the map simply based on the fact that they sense the pressure from BDS. They feel corralled, and they panic, and then they start moving around, and it's just all too easy. 2-0 start for BDS.
He broke the C4 by meleeing it as it made contact with the shield, I believe.
Ban Blackbeard.
Honestly, quality move. Do you know what is very exciting for a long-time EU caster and a long-time BDS enjoyer? Is seeing them with this childlike joy of energy. Coming into this tournament with all the pressures that because this roster for the past 4 years, has had the pressure of, should they win it? When will they win it? When are they going to? And you could see that it ate at them for a while. They'd be on stage, that even in their biggest moments, feel that weight. And you know, it's not that they weren't enjoying themselves, but the pressure was there. I'm not saying it's not right now, but this sort of almost jovial energy. There's just joy at playing the game.
You like that?
I love to see anyone have a good time playing.
Fangirling.
I just love.
You know what the best thing about being a nosecaster is?
What?
He's already in there. Wow. I need an optic, bro. There we go. Now I can confidently assist. Here, let me heal you real quick.
Oh, thank you.
Is that mine?
Yeah, last one was instant.
Okay, then there's a solo here. Be careful. He went further in.
Gotcha.
Nice work.
Anybody want a muzzle brake?
Dude, fucking me up with C4, dude. Oh shit, circle's hella far. We need to find the Vic. Over to you. Alright, boys, we got 2 dicks. Let's get the fuck out of here. Good shit, yellow.
Oh yeah. God damn.
close ahead, yep.
Roger.
What model do you need? Orange.
Reference, dismount. Cop.
How is this missing, bro? What the fuck is going on, bro? I have tried every lead distance known to man. I am shooting him directly in his fucking chest, and it's missing. I don't get it, bro. It's like I'm about to uninstall this shit. Everything. I've tried everything. I'm aimed right at him in his chest. That didn't work.
Brother,
Aim a little bit further. Didn't work. Aim a little bit further. Didn't work. Aim a lot further. Still doesn't work. He stops moving. I shoot him directly in his chest. Doesn't work. I'm confused, bro. What is going on? What in the fuck is going on? I feel like either I really suck or this game really sucks. Those are only two options here. I don't think the velocity is that bad on the Scar. Oh, that bugs me. That really bugs me. 105 FPS. How does it shift so much? It goes from like 100 to, look, 118 now. It's all the way up to 200. Why is my FPS shifting so much? Let's take a look at Task Manager. Nope, nothing is shifting. 63% memory, 63% memory, 63% memory, CPU 35%, CPU 35%. It's the same across the board. Network, take a look at that. I don't think network would it really be an issue since I have the gigabit connection, and I don't really know how linked that is to FPS, but here it is. Looks pretty consistent to me. Let's do this. Let's have Wi-Fi and Ethernet active at the same time. Do that.
Where do you guys want to go? Up there?
Out.
You're at your marker? Or dude?
Let's do it.
You're the bus driver.
Let's fucking go.
That genuinely upset me. I don't know what I did wrong. I'm like pow, 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 pow. And he doesn't attempt to dodge or take cover. He just casually runs. Everything misses. I don't see anyone.
Wow.
Alright. Here I go again on my own. Looking for the M249 I don't own. Three bag up here. Always get the E pickup when you're already in circle.
Good question.
Yeah, I got one too.
Not the double they pick up.
Yeah, but when you're outside a circle, then you don't find one. Insane technology they got.
Sorry. Don't mind that.
Does anybody want an AR suppressor or extended quick draw?
Watch out, blue. Pick up. I'll take the suppressor.
Right there on the mark.
Yeah. Thank you for your help, Rain.
Dropping a sniper suppressor there too.
I'll grab that.
I'll see an M249 anywhere.
I have not.
Let me know.
I need a red dot. Let me find one.
I got a canted if you want that.
Dude, I don't know if I'm easy enough to rock in, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you. I'll let you know if I see one.
Alright. Like, I'll do it. You know what I mean? I just don't want to like. I want people to presume that I fuck like that. When in reality I don't.
Makes sense to me.
got me a red dot. Don't worry.
Perfect. I'm out of here. Everything looks the same to me. I feel like I looted this building like 5 times. Only looted that one.
Is the team on yellow? You wanna fade that way?
Yeah, we could.
You don't have to.
Closer to center
wanna
anyway.
We're kind of chilling.
I'm with y'all, whatever you do. Is that another sniper suppressor? What? Give and ye shall receive, motherfucker. I want the vertical, plus 15% vertical. The extra 5% sounds good, but is it? Like the thumb grip has so many more positives.
Sniper suppressor here.
Loaded.
And there's an air suppressor right next to it, up on the crate.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't like that fucking corner. Good job, dude.
Like it.
It's artsy.
Are you the one who took down the World Trade Center?
No,
That was George, dude.
Oh yeah.
I just took down some buildings in Oklahoma. You wouldn't know.
Damn, I love Oklahoma. Buildings, maybe not.
Watch out, guys.
Oh, this is cool.
We have a 4 times scope. If you can find a better one, take it.
Right.
I've been looking. All I got is 4x.
People dropping 260. Medium range.
That's right. Oh god.
Close.
Holy fuck. Where did they come from?
Bro, this game fucking sucks. This aim punch is just dumb. Like, I get it. It's realistic. You get shot. But it just makes snipers useless. Unless you're Choco Taco. And I already felt snipers weren't really good compared to DMRs. Like, if you rock the mini, you're unstoppable. Oh, you get a knock off of a headshot, but you know how long you have to wait to line that up? Like, if they're moving, they have to be dumb and stop moving for you to hit that, unless you're Choco Taco. And then, by then, you could have killed him like 8 times with the mini. And the craziest part is you don't have to be Choco Taco to kill someone with the mini. So, what am I doing here? I could have killed him like 3 times there. Problem with waiting for them to stop moving is, on your screen, by time they stop moving, they have already been shooting you because of desync. So you're already aim punched by time you see them stop moving. That's why I don't like aim punch. Like, on paper, I agree with it. I love it. I think it's realistic. You got shot, you should have a negative to getting shot. But in practice, I don't like it. You're getting aim punched before they ever even aim at you half the time. There, I think my aim was just shit. But even so, now it's unrecoverable. I can't recover from it. Not with my skill level. Which I think is dumb. And now we're on this shitty ass map.
Coming out, you little fucker.
What did I do? What did I do?
I can smell him.
Alright, I got 3 frags.
Shoot him! Shoot him! I'm going in! That was a bad idea.
I'm scared.
Rat motherfuckers. Fucking rats. Another one.
They fight like
pussies. Look at you guys, rat.
I mean, to be fair, before I could even get armor, they have ran 69 damage is all I did? There's no way, bro. That's not even mathematically possible. With how many rounds I put into people. I don't get that. And I shot the second guy too. I missed the first half of what I shot. Second half landed. That should have put him at like, what, half health? Which is pretty much 69 damage. Plus I shot and finished the other guy. I'm confused here. So with the second guy, was I already dead before I started shooting? And it's just desync? I'm already dead, but on my screen I'm hitting him. I'm shooting him. This is my biggest problem with this game. Like, desync is in every game, but in this game, it's very bad because their servers are fucking trash. I mean, look at this. I'm resting at 42 ping. I guarantee you if you look for a little bit, I will have packet loss. Despite having a gigabit connection. Fiber optic, like I'm pretty much local. I'm playing on local. I'm directly connected to the internet provider. Just like... So, if I'm reading this right, it says receiving 7 kilobytes a second, right? But it says 43 packets a second. So I have a higher kilobytes per second receiving, but a lower packets per second. And then you look at sending and it's like 3 kilobytes a second, but somehow 99 packets per second. This doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, I'm not a nerd or anything, so I don't really know, but just right off the bat, that doesn't sound right. Either way, sending is double receiving, so theoretically, does that mean that on my screen I have time to shoot him and draw blood, but on their end I never started shooting in the first place? And for some reason, does it prioritize their end? I don't know. It should never prioritize the end that's late, in my opinion. It shouldn't even consider it if it's late. So the bunny basket weighs 18 capacity. It gives a first aid and an energy, I believe? No, first aid and 2 energies. First aid weighs 10 capacity. The energy weighs 4 times 2. So it weighs the same, okay. Because one of the matches I played, I had a bunny basket and it was perfectly fine in my inventory, right? And then I open it and then it drops a first aid on the ground, like it weighed too much, which is weird. All this loot y'all leaving around. I saw a mini. Where did I see that mini at? How? What am I? What is taking up so much space here? Bro. Okay. Let's put that there. 27, 23. Let's put that in there. 3 smokes. I got a lot of utility. No damn reason. Auto run activate. Instagram open. Why did that do that? Why is this EMP happening again in the same area? Didn't we just get one?
I'm looking for either an ACOG or fire. If you can find one. Yeah, I got a Mark 12. It's not very useful with just a red dot on it right now.
Well, that's too damn bad, bro. That's too damn bad. I could swear we passed like 8 4Xs.
I found it, fellas. Thank you.
Enemy vehicle here, boys.
Well then. Yeah, I didn't have to wait to line his head up. Nope, just fucking looked in his general direction and just pulled the trigger. Now the question is, where'd those parachuters go? Guess I might as well just stick with them.
They just dropped above us, the helicopter. Looks like they're coming straight down on us, possibly.
Got some landing up here.
Yes. So team shooting at them.
I think we need to move up before shooting, but... This circle sucks. I'll just deal with it, fuck it. I should have ran EMT, honestly.
I had a knock on orange. This guy's rotating right. He might be trying to flank you guys from where we came from.
I'd be dead without this 3. It's insane.
How the fuck?
Our teams aren't even here.
What do you mean? You've got
Where's Gaming
Guy?
Gladiators? Where's Chiefs?
Virtue.
Virtue's on a team. He's a player.
Virtue is a movement.
But
But anyway, it's just generally seeing positive, upbeat energy from any team is great. But from a team that, let's be honest, has some of the most pressure on them, it's great for them. Stolotov is removed by Bolo, though. And at this point, Kobe is trying to go toe-to-toe across Libraries. Position's been read, though. So instead, I think he's going to try and get himself out of there.
As an athlete, you want to keep evolving. I think it applies off the field too. You want to get inspiration from a lot of things and try different fits that.
So, how the fuck does Nike evolve your athleticism? Can we just get real? If your commercial was realistic, you'd be like, hey, I'm a black guy. I play sports. Buy my shoes. That's literally it. Like, what in the hell is this commercial even talking about? I want to evolve my athleticism. I want to do that on and off the field. That's where Nikes come in. See this little check mark? Oh yeah. I'm evolving my athleticism. Where are we going? Where to now? I'm gonna loot this a little bit. Second gun wouldn't hurt. Armor and more AK ammo wouldn't hurt. And getting the fuck out of here wouldn't hurt either. I'm pretty sure we're gonna die here. First, we're gonna get some ammo and this 4X. And that, perhaps even. Oh, oh, now that's worth dying for. And that. And I thought that was a 2X, but nope. Want that? Take it. Also take that and that. And actually I'll put that there and get that the fuck out of here. That. And hopefully there's a 2X in the next room. Fuck it, I'll run a 4 on my SCAR because I'm weird. So where are our teammates, man? What? Oh, so. Right.
It's like 14 here, watch out.
I'm scared. Dude, come on. Oh my god. I kinda don't want to play anymore after that. Everybody landed so far apart. Then last second they're like, help me. What? Should have just hip fired that guy. I didn't expect him to run that fast though. I mean, regardless, the right decision would have been. There's just so many people, and then he came from the side I didn't know. Like, sounded like the guy was coming from across, like straight ahead of me. More like there was sound on both sides, but that one sounded closer, and then came from that one. I would love for gaming to improve their network connectivity rather than their graphics. I mean, desync wouldn't be as much of a problem if the internet only had to load like 1 kilobyte worth of data. You need good internet.
Subways.
What's up?
Yo.
God, Susu Milta. Milta.
Do it.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
I'm scared.
Oh my god.
One team. We should get this dogs. No problem. Orange mark team.
Oh, walk up the damn stair. Park, huh? Gotta be a door over here. Open the door. Give me the pan. Book bag. First there.
You anybody
Now.
here with us?
Yeah, one team.
Okay.
I'm rotating. Fuck it.
Where'd they land?
Close to us. They landed like orange mark.
Okay. Copy. Four times here if anybody needs it.
Got footsteps to our west coming up.
Knock one orange.
He's literally here. Right next to me. Oh shit, he rotated.
He's outside on the wall. I think he's gonna finish.
Oh.
Medding.
That's all of them. I heard a
No.
shot across.
These are team coming in.
Okay.
I got sniped from a distance.
I'm gonna risk grabbing his chip. I'm gonna hold some of your supplies as well.
You're good.
Y'all got any idea where they were? You said you got sniped?
I just saw some distance. I don't know. Whatever.
South.
South, gotcha. Well, that's where the res station is. Fuck. They're probably camping it.
Well, let's off somewhere else. Fuck it. It's gonna clear car mounts.
I want to res them first, at least.
I'm scared, dog.
Me too, but I mean, he's already dead. We can't be scared.
Guys, go. Hold on. Give me 5 seconds here. Catch up here.
He's already dead. What do we got to be scared of?
Fucking coordinated.
Where are we going to so he can land there?
medium. Ish.
Bitches.
I just want to go look for people at this point.
Always people pulling up into that compound across the street.
No shit. What direction?
Blue?
Blue bar?
I'm blue. That.
Car coming in? Oh shit.
Hey, Blue, I got some of your stuff here.
There's a team on blue, you said?
Yeah, it's like 3 people running behind the houses.
Yeah, they're there. Confirmed. The outside behind the wall.
Thank you.
Opposite side. They just got into the building. The other pie full of loot. The shelter. How do you want to chop it up? Let them leave? Let them loot for a minute? And catch them in the field?
Let them come to us. They ran there, right?
Yeah,
Probably gonna come to us, to be honest.
Yeah, perfect. Do it.
Yeah. Don't shoot till they're on down.
Must have chill. Alt tab, Facebook or some bullshit. Let them come to the main building. Shock. Come back. Let them walk in and have 4 people fucking light the fire. There's a car in here. That's weird.
Camp.
That's actually pretty nice skin. Alright, let's see where this goes. Nice.
We got circle too.
They know about you?
Yeah, shot.
You knocked
one. I lit the other one in the building.
You guys get that guy on the fence, very left side? The SLR.
It sounds like he's shooting from there, but I have a feeling he's not.
Never mind.
Coming.
They're pushing up.
Cover. Should go back.
Absolutely.
Okay, crossfire.
Big rail helmet.
Get a lot of pressure here, boys. You guys good? There you go.
Where we going?
I don't know. We're leaving. Jeep. Hold on, we're not leaving, I guess. Jeep days bounced.
It bounced?
They just fucking left. Yeah, Jeep. Orange mark. They want to dance with us. Oh, guess not.
You tried taking this compound on green. We're in circle here, but this skylight is gonna fuck us.
Take that back. Oh, no.
Wanna kill them real quick? Let's do it.
Yeah, that's third party. Oh, no, you don't. No, you don't. Are they gonna wait from us?
Yeah, it's one dude.
Oh, he's going around. Oh, he's rezzing. Another car. Wow.
On me.
What the?
Inside.
Outside, right. Backside of that building. Left side. Boys coming back. Car.
Nice. I don't understand this whole process we went through, but we got the kills.
We can res that mansion.
Go where that guy just came from.
Actually, yeah, we're just going to the hill, dude. Res.
I'll be back. Top of the hill. 15.
Yeah, you get hit for that?
One.
Thought we get some tire action. Probably not.
Thanks, brother.
No problem. Somebody shooting at me.
Somewhere up on this hill. I'm ready to go if y'all wanna.
Let's bounce. I'm ready to use my opportunity. Let's get it.
Hopefully she's pretty.
Let's find something.
The Resonant Mansion, we could go.
Somebody's in there. No? Guess not.
Actually,
I don't know.
Hey, Yellow, I'm dropping some stuff here. You can have.
Let's move early. That's circle. Let's move early. Green.
Third party. Wow. I'm gonna crawl to this other side.
Walk. Go away.
Oh. This is why this game just sucks.
GG.
Fuck, bitch.
It's just things like third party.
One crossfire.
God damn it. I don't think we should have ever stopped the vehicle, to be honest. Nice. Who did I knock? Was it the BRDM guy? Who bled out? What's this? This is restaurant quality, huh? Good God. I don't know, it's not belted in. Whew. Shut up! Guess what? Chicken butt. He who dares wins. Nice. Look at Samuel.
Laying in the bottom.
You fed him, right?
This morning, yeah.
I love the snails just free falling.
He wakes up when you turn. Yeah, they fall like it's raining sometimes.
It's like, wee. Alright, I think it's time to watch some Squid Games. Are you even watching TV? Sleep. Oh yeah. Yeah, Black Mirror, I like the show because it makes you think. Like, this shit could happen. Because, like, we see the world today where they're developing artificial AI, artificial intelligence. And at what point does it become intelligent enough to where we're like, that's a person? You know? It has feelings, just like we do. Because they programmed it to be intelligent enough to perceive emotion. So, it's basically a person if you think about it. Because humans weren't just, we didn't just come into this world with an understanding of emotion. Our environment programmed us through experience. Most of how you learn is environment. So, like, to prove this, take one child and give them a family, but it's only on YouTube. It's only videos they watch, right? And then that family teaches them right and wrong and the ways of life and everything, but only through video. Now take another child. For this experiment, let's just say they're an exact copy. They're the same child. And give them an actual family. It will be a drastic difference. Even though they're the same person, their environment played such a large role in their development that they're completely different people now. One could be a serial killer and the other one could be a fucking charity organization owner, you know? But also, let's say your parents are abusive, but they're still nice people. It's just, you know, they beat the shit out of each other. Your mom gets beat right in front of you. I mean, the amount of trauma that comes out of that kind of doesn't make sense because they're not beating you, right? Like, it shouldn't even traumatize you, but it does because your environment, that's your environment. Things around you play such a large role in your mental development, your emotional development, and sometimes even your physical development, which is kind of strange. So, if you made a robot that learned based on its environment, then it would pretty much be human. Right? It's pretty much... I've talked to AI like it was a person, and eventually it was like, oh, what's up, AI? Like, what's up, homie? You know, like, you can develop an attachment to that. And then when you watch Black Mirror and their brains went and got copied and put into a computer program, and no one could tell the difference between the real people and the program. Not even the people themselves. The AI itself doesn't even know it's an AI in that show, in that circumstance. But if you did an exact copy of someone's brain, they would think they're them, even if they're not them. So deleting that program would feel like murder at that point. When Neo watched Trinity die, he was actually watching a program die, right? In the Matrix. He was watching a program die, not her. But because her brain was hooked up to that, now she's dead. That's how strange the brain is. It's like placebo effect. Because you died, because you're in that program jacked into the Matrix, because you believe you're there, your brain has placebo effect. So now that you got shot 17 times, your brain just, it thinks, hey, I just got shot 17 times. So it goes into shutdown mode, even though you didn't get shot 17 times. It's very strange, man. What do we do? What do we do with it? It's scary because if someone came up to me and said, hey, I've got this video game where you jack in with your brain and you have full control over everything, I know the risks of that, and I know that that would probably be bad, because if a game save gets corrupted on my computer, or a file gets corrupted on my computer, my whole computer can die. So what happens if that happens in that, when it's hooked up to my brain? But despite that, I'd probably still do it. That's the scariest part of all of it, is it's irresistible. Telling me I could jack into the Matrix and do whatever I want, and it would feel real? What's the one thing you haven't done in life that you want to do? Let's say go to the Grand Canyon or something. One thing. You could do that in this world for free. You don't have to plan and book a flight, spend thousands of dollars. You could do this in the game, and it would feel just as real life. Except this time it's free. Who wouldn't do that? Despite the risks. I mean, because the risks of you getting corrupted and dying, although they're there, it's probably less of a chance than, say, going out on vacation and getting abducted and murdered in real life. Like, there's thousands of risks in real life, not just one. You know? Go out to fucking Mexico, Cancun. You step 10 feet off the resort to catch a butterfly, and you're in a fucking rice bag in the back of someone's trunk, just like that. For some reason, they think all Americans are rich, so they do a ransom and they tell your family to produce $1 million or you're dead. And your family doesn't have anywhere close to $1 million, so you're just dead. Like, you're just dead. What do you do? What do you do? Tell them I'm poor? You're at a fucking resort in Cancun, you filthy American. You gotta be wealthy. If you weren't wealthy, why would you spend your money on this? Because we're stupid Americans. Okay? The second we get money, we spend it. Alright? It's just what we do. Alright? That doesn't mean we're rich. Fucking... That's hilarious, though. But let's say I jacked into the Matrix. Now I can go to Cancun without any fear of that. I mean, honestly, I could go to Cancun looking for trouble in the video game. and there will be no consequences. Now that's good for us because we can take vacations for free, right? But that would also be good for the government because they can keep us inactive, basically. And they can keep us happy, although we're inactive. So we're just sitting in our house, not moving, not doing a goddamn thing, and we're happy. So now they can basically take down all the parks and put up other infrastructure, take down all the arcades, all the entertainment, and just have that game and still have all those entertainment spots. You can still go to the park with your friend, hang out, make out in the park maybe. It would feel real. You don't even have to do it in real life. So the incentive of real life experiences would go way down. Problem with that though for the government would be the economy. Like people wouldn't be paying for this stuff anymore. That would be the only downfall for the government. The economy would suffer because people wouldn't really be doing anything. But as far as control, man, they could be like, we don't want this guy alive anymore. Next time he jacks into the Matrix, delete him. Or get inside his head. What does he think? Okay. So according to this, he's going to murder someone tomorrow in real life. You're on a terror watch list because every time you logged onto the game, you were peeking around the White House and using it as a simulation to see how you can get in there. Right? So there are downsides. I think if they ever made a game like that, I would probably let it play out for fucking 10 years before I ever used it. Because I feel like something like that would happen. There's no way you're in hell you're going to tell me the NSA isn't going to snoop around. You know, look into your brain for a second. You know. But let's say he is a terrorist. Maybe he will only do it on the game, you know? Maybe he won't do it in real life now that he can do it on the game. Maybe it was just for the rush. You know, there's certain criminals that are like that. It's only for the rush. They don't really feel evil. Like shoplifters that are doing it for the rush, man. Maybe if you... Yeah, a long time ago. Yeah. Well, that was Minority Report, but Demolition Man, I think they did go underground. Demolition Man was... I don't know, I haven't seen it in a while. I know they went underground, but punishing them before they did a crime sounds more like Minority Report. Demolition Man had what? Wesley Snipes and... I remember when I was a kid. Yeah. Yeah. Man. Honestly, I feel like they have that technology already. They're just waiting for a way to have a back door and do it before they release it. Or a way to have the economy still thrive while everyone's jacked in. I mean, I guess you could always do an in-game currency like they do today in real video games, normal video games. Have an in-game currency. You gotta jack out to get more money. You gotta go to work after jacking out. But then what would people do for work? No one goes anywhere anymore. So it would be just construction. But what would you be constructing? Because you don't need a Chick-fil-A anymore. No one cares about the experiences. No one needs to dine in anymore. No one needs to go to Dave and Buster's. Yeah, like, order it. So what would you... I guess delivery, if that happened, delivery, like Uber Eats or Amazon would become the main job. So it would just be people delivering to people who get shit delivered to them and are also a delivery driver. There's a couple things they gotta work out. Yeah. They've had that for 5 years now, minimum. I remember looking at it. It was a tractor trailer that drove itself. But the problem with that is, who do you blame when it crashes? Do you sue the company, or do you say, oh, the company that made the self-driving technology? Do you sue them, or do you sue the company that owns the truck? I mean, who the fuck do you sue? There's no driver. Who do you, and then you don't even have to pay anybody, so it's like, do they still need insurance? But what driver are you insuring? Because it's like, it's not even just the car, you're insuring a driver. So who are you insuring? Because if you have insurance on the vehicle, there's a bug on your lamp. Top. If you have a car, there's no insurance, right? Or let's say the vehicle has insurance, but I'm not a listed driver on that insurance policy. Does that mean no one can drive that truck?
No, they said
so what's the fucking point then? So we put all this technology into this truck just so you can still have to drive. I mean, being a truck driver pays a lot. You telling me I could just lay in the back and play Xbox until it gets there and then park it and that's it? That's my job.
No, you don't need to be in the truck at all.
Dude. Oh, so I just sit at the warehouse playing Xbox until it gets here and then park it. And that's it. That's my job as a truck driver.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, delivering the Giant. So what, somebody at Giant's gotta sit there and dock the truck?
So basically you're gonna be an order selector until the truck gets there and then you'll park it. Like, I mean, there's no purpose to having this technology, honestly. We've got truck drivers everywhere, and I don't know. And that doesn't hurt us as much as it hurts the government, because keeping the economy going is connected to having jobs available. Because if we don't have money, we won't spend it. If we don't spend it, the government doesn't get it. So it's more about production at this point, productivity. So I mean, I guess at some point they won't need any more productivity because all the bridges have been built, all the buildings have been built. The country has everything it needs. All the M1 Abram tanks have already been built. All the private contractors already built the fighter jets. We're good. We've got stockpiles of nuclear weapons. We don't need anything for a while besides food. And they don't even need that anymore because all the food is genetically modified and it's just a freebie. And the only people that really have to eat well are the higher up elites, and they can just have a garden in their yard. So what work do they need? What productivity do they need? I feel like at some point they won't need us anymore. And Right. If they do need productivity, they got the robot. So then the economy, would it suffer? Would it? Because they don't need the money anymore, because they don't need to pay anybody anymore, because they don't, like, right? So you wouldn't need to stimulate the economy because you don't have to spend any money, so the government spending would go way down. Yeah, but yeah, I don't think they need any more money. I mean, the government only needs money for 2 reasons: to do what they say they're gonna do, and to put money into their pockets without doing what they said they're gonna do. They've been doing both for a very long time. Now let's say they stop doing what they say they're gonna do. Okay, well now you're just getting free money. Now, how much money do you really need? Let's say they have enough money now. Now they can stop that too. So now they just don't need money. All right, let's put it this way. Let's say you have $2 billion right now. You go out, you buy a shit ton of land, pay it off, you buy solar panels, you buy a hydro generator that goes right on a river, and you have a garden, you have everything to survive off of, your solar panels, your internet, you've bought your own satellite, so now you have free internet for life. What do you need? You don't need anything. So why do you need money? Oh, I'm not talking about average people here. I'm talking about the world leaders. Not the ones you see on TV either. I'm talking about the real world leaders. The ones that can do whatever they fucking want. Never know their name. But that wouldn't affect them because we're going to be fighting each other. That's the beauty in... So the perfect defense is the enemy not knowing what to attack. So, for instance, let's say I set 3 beer cans on the table, and one of them is my beer can, but you don't know which. What do you attack? How do you hurt me? You don't even know which beer can is mine. Now the whole trick behind this is none of those beer cans on the table are mine. I intentionally presented those to you so you would think one of those is mine. The real beer can is in my back pocket. So how do you attack me? You can't. So when we go to war and there's chaos in war, that's just us killing each other off. So now their enemy, which is us, is killing themselves, which is us. So that would be helping them. Right? I don't think there's really any way to stop it, because there would be on paper if we all just banded together, but humanity is so fucking retarded that someone's bound to fuck it all up. And I don't even think it would just be someone. It would be like 85% of us would just fuck it all up. We're too sensitive and too gullible. They post one news article saying that I hate black people, and now everybody hates me even though I'm their leader. And now they assassinate me because they think I'm racist or homophobic, and they're just up there in their office laughing. Like, they just killed their most, powerful leader The only hope for their survival, they just murder them because of a word. Because of the N-word. They would be laughing. Like, this guy's an idiot. We're fighting each other constantly over the dumbest shit ever. Like, we didn't, like, is life that good now where we have to create our own make-believe problems? You know? You go back in medieval times and there was actual chaos and actual problems. Like the Black Plague, man. We don't have any fucking food. That's an actual problem. Do you think they would have cared back then if someone said the N-word on a Twitter post? Fuck no. They wouldn't give a shit at all. You spare me a potato? That's what they want. It's sad. Sad because this world is just pathetic. Now, I'm not saying respect isn't a desirable behavior. I think respect is important, but I don't think it's a necessity. It never has been. Not everyone you come across is going to immediately like you and bow down and kiss your feet. That's never been the case in all of humanity. So I don't know why they're expecting it nowadays. When I grew up, I got bullied by default. When I was growing up in school, everyone got bullied by default. You had to earn your way out of being bullied. You had to become one of the crowd. You had to, laugh and joke, brush it off. They called me a fat ass, and I just laughed with them. And eventually, it's like, okay, he's cool. Let's eat lunch together. When you take offense to it, what happens? They keep doing it. They're like, aha, this guy is so sensitive. Look at him. Sticks and stones break your bones, but words never hurt you. That was the old policy. Nowadays, it's like, he called me a faggot. And the worst part is you are a faggot. So embrace it and be happy. And if you can embrace it and be happy, then you're the problem. Not him calling you that, you're the problem. Because you're not happy with being that. And if you were happy with being that, then you wouldn't be upset with him calling you that. For instance, let's say my dream was to be the greatest martial artist in the world. Now let's say someone came up to me and said, you're the greatest martial artist in the world. Would I get offended and be like, or would I be like, man, thank you? Like, come on. Now, let's say I didn't give a fuck about martial artists or anything like that, and someone came up to me and said, you're the worst martial artist ever. I don't give a fuck. I don't even care about martial arts, right? So it's like if you have the right mindset, nothing will offend you. I don't know why people get mad when they get called gay. Especially if you're gay, particularly if you actually are gay. Because if someone came up to me and said, you're straight, I'd be like, you're goddamn right I am. And I'm proud of it. And if they called me gay, I'd be like, well, that's not true, so fuck you. I mean, yeah. Gay people should be offended if I go up to them and call them straight. Oh, and if I did, then it shouldn't affect you because it's not a requirement that I be your friend. That's the whole problem with society. It's like it's a requirement that I be your best friend. If I'm not, then that means you should go to war with me. There's no in between. You're either my fucking best friend or you're my enemy and I'm going to annihilate you. There's no in between. I can't just be some random fucking guy you saw in the supermarket. No, it's all personal now. It's all personal now. Like, oh, I posted something on Twitter 14 years ago that was insensitive. Who are you? I don't even know you and you're attacking my Twitter posts. You know? It's just so weird. Like, this is like Jon Snow just trying to save the world, and everybody hates him for no fucking reason. Like, dude, we're all in this together, trying to defend the wall, and this random guy hates me because I have good ideas and he doesn't. Now he's trying to get me. Yep. Yep. So that's why we would never win against the elites. Because although we have strength in numbers, we don't. Because for every 10 of us, there's 5 of us fighting the other 5. And let's say now that there's only 5 of us. Now you got 2.5 fighting the other 2.5. And then let's say there's only 2 of us. Now it's 1 versus 1. We're always divided because we're fucking idiots. We would kill ourselves off. All they'd have to do is go hide in a bunker somewhere and just drink their coffee every morning, watch sports, and, you know, ooh, what's the time? Oh, it's been 10 years. Let me peek outside. Oh, they're all dead. Cool. Like, it would be that easy, bro. It would be that easy. That's why I don't understand all these, like, these people. You know, like, knowing the truth is okay, but being realistic is even better. I know what's going on in the world, but I'm not about to fucking go out in the street with an AK and try and change anything. No. Now, if I saw the world change and humans became a little bit more intelligent, and I felt like maybe I could work alongside this guy, maybe, but I don't see that day ever coming. And even then, bro, what am I gonna do? Either A, I can play video games at home after work and drink coffee and get shit-faced with some delicious whiskey, or Civil War. Like, which one do you want? I'm choosing the whiskey. Especially with these dumbasses. I don't want anything to do with this. You guys are gonna get yourselves killed. Like, they can just, let's say we had an entire army, right? And we were marching towards them, towards their bunker, and we got strength in numbers, millions of us. All they'd have to do is sneak in the night and just put a little sticky note in the middle of the compound, and it just says on there, "You're gay," and then walk away. Chaos would erupt. They'd be like, "Who wrote this? I know it was you, Timmy. You're so insensitive." Just, we're fighting. Now everybody's at war with each other. That's how dumb we are. Right. Check out his Twitter post from 5 years ago. Dude, I had a girlfriend, we broke up because I wiped standing up. That's how fucking stupid. No, it was like this. It was like some kind of post. It was saying like how wiping standing up is nasty. And I was like, well, I wipe standing up and I got no problem with it. And then it just turned into a big debate, and then eventually I'm just like, you know what? No. Just like, why is this heated of a debate? Because I wipe standing up. Like, dude, I've had debates, I've had heated arguments because I drive with 2 feet, and I'm like, bro.
That bugs me, but not enough to where I gotta fuck.
How? How does it bug you? I drive just fine. I get from point A to point B. It's a fucking car. It's gonna do what I tell it to do. End of story. I have driven a clutch, and I also drive automatics. No, I drive like that because it's simple mathematics. If my foot is already hovering over the brake pedal, I'm going to be able to hit the brakes much faster, correct? So if someone jumps in front of me, I'm going to be able to hit the brakes pretty much instantly. Whereas if I have to move my foot from this side to that side to hit the brakes, not only is it going to be slower, but now you have room for error. Now, what if my foot bumps up against something and gets stuck? What if from moving from here to here, it hits the side of it instead of me going over top of it? And now, oh, what if I miss? What if I miss? Oh, I got to look down. Oh, there it is. Let me hit the brakes. You're fucking dead. Huh? I'm not putting too much thinking into it. It's simple mathematics. If it's already there, then it will get there faster. Duh. Okay, maybe I am putting too much thinking into it. How much thinking have you put into driving with one foot? Give me one benefit to driving with one foot. Give me one. Why are you supposed to drive with one foot? That's the way they teach you? Why? Why? You don't know. So it seems like you put zero thinking into this, and I'm the bad guy. So let me get this straight. You've put zero thinking into this, and I'm the bad guy. This is the problem with society. This is what I'm talking about. I'm thinking too deep into it when you haven't thought into it at all. This is simple math. How is thinking at all too much? Like, thinking at all is too much thinking. That's what society wants you to do. No one taught me that. It's simple mathematics. It's simple mathematics. Maybe because I'm the only person that put thought into it. It's not too much. Your life is in... Do you realize your life is on the line when you're on that road? Do you realize that? Do you realize if you can't brake fast enough, you're fucking dead? Isn't that worth putting a little thought into to mitigate those risks? Isn't that worth it? Do you think so? I think so. Like, why is everybody against me putting thought into it? This is my life on the line, and I'm doing what I want to mitigate that, and people have a problem with that. How? How is my life decisions for my life's well-being anyone else's business? Especially when I'm the one driving. Like, they can kick rocks. They can get out and walk if they don't like the way I work.
In the beginning, it used to
Dude,
make me nervous.
How does it make you
I've
nervous?
been in your car enough.
What does it do? What does it make you nervous for? How? 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 How does it make you nervous, though? I'm asking a question. So, for no reason. So...
I think I've come to where okay, you do it, that's fine now. I can...
See, this is how Civil War starts. You know, this negativity is contagious. I'm just minding my business, applying the brakes when I need to, and then applying the gas when I need to, and then somehow someone comes out with some negativity, and now I feel negative, and now I'm kind of frustrated because I'm like, how? No one has an answer for me. No one...
I just gave you my answer.
You said I don't know. That's not an answer. See, this is what I'm saying. So... Fuck! Forgot to crush up the funnel. Put it in there. God damn it. This is your fault. You did this. You know, driving with 2 feet is objectively better unless you suck at it. If you suck at it, the worst thing that can happen is you wear out your brake pads faster. That's literally it. Do you know how much a brake pad costs? Next to nothing. Okay? Maybe you overheat your rotor. Okay? $100. You know? Maybe a couple $100. Okay, that's literally the worst that can happen, and that's That's if you're just like, okay, here's the brake pad, let me just rest my foot on it like it's a footrest and just grind all the way down like a fucking idiot. Like, come on. That's dumb, and that's not the strategy's fault. That's not the technique fault. That's your fault for touching the brake pedal when you're not braking. It's simple math, though. Perfect example. Look at the way I'm holding my mouse. Look at this. My fingers are already on the clickers. One's on this clicker, and the other is on this clicker. Now, how weird would it be if I held it like this with only one finger, and when I wanted to do a left click, I moved my finger this way. And then when I wanted to do a right click, I did it this way. And then I'm just hopping back and forth with the clicker. That makes no sense, right? Whereas with my two fingers on here, I can press either one anytime I want. Just easy. Right? It is the same. It's exactly the same. Oh, let's say with my left hand, I keep it here. WASD. They're all within my range. Right? I'm just, whenever I want to do something, I do it. How inefficient would it be if I said, nope, I'll just use one finger. Okay, now I want to do W. Ooh, now I want to do A. Now I want to do D. I would be moving like a robot in the game and get my head blown off. Okay, it's just not efficient. And this is the whole point of the discussion is efficiency. What's more efficient? What's more efficient? It's not different. How is it different? Okay, let me teach you how a debate works. You state a claim, and then after stating that claim, you have to give evidence to support the claim. You have to give evidence to support your claim. You can't just say, oh, it's worse, and then when I ask you why, you just like, I don't know. That's not how a debate works. That's not how a debate works. You made the claim that it's not the same. So now you need to tell me why it's not the same, or why, or at least why you believe it's not the same. What rule? Whose rule? By who? Do you speed? Yeah, do you speed? That's against the rules. You weren't taught that when you were driving. Okay, your whole argument is gone in the toilet. Next. Next. So now that we have established rules don't matter to you, why does this particular rule matter to you? Go. This rule that affects no one, because honestly, speeding is going to be dangerous for you and everyone else, so whereas mine is dangerous for literally no one. In fact, it would save my life, honestly. So, go. You can't. This is the problem. No one is anymore, and that's not your fault. It's just the way society has gone is a bunch of people who can make claims without needing any evidence. Like them calling me a racist and not having to prove it. And now I lost my job. The claim has become more powerful than the evidence in today's society. So now no one needs any evidence. They just need a claim. And that's the problem with society. Everyone's got their claim, you know? And the people that want evidence are the bad guys. Because, for instance, let's say Sarah said she got raped. I was like, okay, prove it. Now I'm the bad guy, you know? The claim is more powerful than the evidence. If you want evidence, you become the bad guy. Let's say someone says I was born a woman. Okay? How? You're insensitive. Accept me for who I am. Like, what? Give me some evidence. The debate is not over unless you forfeit it. Are you forfeiting? So I'm the victor. So I'm right. Admit I'm right. I'm right. Okay, cool. The debate's over. Now, someone mark this day as the day that I have proven that driving with 2 feet is better than 1. Objectively. And now, a word from our sponsors. Now, a word from our sponsor. PBS Kids. It's in the game.
Dark's need to just try and find a way to slow down this mid round, and I don't know if it's a case of BDS slowing themselves down or it's just simply the site, but minute and a half, 4v4, it's a little bit better than what we saw from Bedroom. That's just a peak again for Kobe. Wants to try and get information towards Big Window and towards games. Peeks his head, patience from users. I mean, like that's the kind of situation where a Capital needs to use his utility to clear out bar stock, but he just gets a free kill. Kobe goes for a head look. BDS now have the numbers. Dark Zero have to contemplate. Do we take the fight on the roam game still or look to fall back to site? Well, I mean, this is just NJR getting slaughtered from behind. Liquefact just creeping up towards West Main. A ball over towards Trophy Stairs. They're just all over the place defensively. Dark Zero have got numbers around the map, but no one's really playing off.
Man, I used to think Bolo was really good, but now it's like up against Shaiko, he's nothing. I mean, damn. I mean, maybe it's the rest of his team weighing him down because, hold on, let's check the score. 1-3, 0-3, 1-3, 1-3, and Bolo's 2-2. So I guess he might just be getting weighed down by the rest of his team. Or maybe he's just really good until he goes into Pro League. Or maybe he's just really good until he goes up against BDS. I don't know. But every time I look at a Rainbow Six video, it's Bolo. He looks like a legend. He looks like a god when he's playing. And then now I'm watching Dark Zero versus BDS 3 months ago. And they're getting destroyed. On both maps, too. Kobe was doing the best on the last map. It was just insane. Okay, so this is Bolo. Bolo versus 4 people on BDS.
Off each other. You know, you got like 1 bar stock, 1 West Main, 1 trophy. It's like they're trying to get so much map control, but there's too much spacing, and it's allowing BDS to just kind of slip through the cracks and get themselves into the map. Absolutely.
He just got murdered. He didn't even get one of them.
Ending here on Chalet. BDS a strong performance.
I have a working theory about why BDS is so good on this map. On Chalet. Do you want to hear it?
Is it a theory or is it just a fact?
I mean, it's a theory because I'm just making it up, but it might also be a fact because I'm not in their conversations.
Okay.
Once upon a time, obviously, this was technically, in some regard, 2 different rosters. You have BDS is still BDS, and you have Users and Solotov from ex-M&M. And they were one of the best Chalet teams as well, especially those 2. You would go back to, you know, if you roll back to the old videos of them playing on Chalet, they're unstoppable. And you're taking, it's like a super team Superman, almost. Because you have all this great history from both roster sets come together, and it's created art. It's like, what's your favorite fusion of 2 different like cuisines? Or like, when you make like peanut butter jelly, we're in America. It's that, but for Siege.
It's actually peanut butter and jam.
Peanut butter and jam? Yeah, but PB&J sounds more...
well, you can say PB&J.
Wait a second. I'm like, Like Charlie Day pointing at the board with all the red strings. Like, wait a second, PB&J is PB&J. But anyway, they find themselves 3 rounds up here. Stress and pressure on towards the side of DZ. They knew it was going to be tough, but...
I've seen this like in Tekken, like, or even in real life. Like, fighting someone that's bad, that's terrible, is sometimes just as dangerous as fighting someone who's good. Sometimes even more dangerous because they're fucking unpredictable. In your head, they only have one option. Do this. Because that's the smart play. That's what you're supposed to do. Now that you're expecting that, when they do the opposite, it throws your whole planning off. Like, I assumed he would do this because that's the right choice, and then he did that. Now everything, my 10 steps ahead that I planned, gone. Out the window because he just threw this random shit out. Yeah. What's up? What's up? No, I'm just talking to you. What's up? Nope, just Susie. Just Susie. Just staring at my bike. That bike was fucking perfect. And it saddens me because although I want to get that same bike again,
Never gonna live up.
it's not even, yes, but more so it's a gift and a stress at the same time. Like, and this happens with anything in life, not just bikes, not just Susie, but anything that you care deeply about becomes a vulnerability. Like, let's say you have a nice watch, like your Apple Watch. Now that you have it, you love it, and you use it for so many things, but the whole time you're wearing it, you're thinking about, oh, what if it gets scratched? Oh, is it still there? It is. Whew, I thought it fell off. You know, oh, I'm picking this box up and I feel it brush against the wall. Oh no! The whole time. So now it's a stress. Versus just having a simple normal watch. You'd be like, boom! Not even care, not even think twice. Just smack against a wall. You don't give a fuck. You don't even look at it to see if the watch is okay. You probably don't even know it's broken until like 2 days later. Huh, battery must be dead. Like, you don't care. So it's like, that's the same thing. Or like, let's say you found the love of your life and they're fucking perfect and, you know, everything is perfect. But now you're thinking about that Mr. Tyrone. Tyrone's been hanging around her a lot lately. And now you're stressed out. You're thinking about how you might lose it. So now you're always thinking about losing it instead of thinking about what you have. Right? That's the problem with having good things. Is it always comes with that stress where you're thinking about losing it instead of just living in the moment and enjoying it. That was me when I had that bike. Every pothole I was like, oh no. Every single person that cut me off, I'm like, oh, holding my bike close, like, oh, that was close. We survived, we made it. When I crashed, I wasn't thinking about, oh man, am I okay? I was looking at the bike like, oh no. And to me, that just felt kind of unhealthy. Bro, I was out there almost every day washing that bike, scrubbing it, waxing it, updating it, dropping money into it, modifying it. I loved it too much. Whereas this bike is just like, I'm hitting potholes back to back, like poof doof, poof doof, poof.
That was the bike every day. It should have been
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't have enough money to just have a bike not to use it. you know. I know what you're saying, and I agree. I completely agree. But that's where my whole point comes in. It's like, if I had the money to replace that bike instantly and have a new Susie every time I wreck it, I wouldn't have that stress anymore. But then it wouldn't be as valuable anymore. It would just be another Susie. Same as, like, let's go back to the analogy. Let's say you had the perfect woman, and, or in your case, the perfect man, and, you know, something happened to it. You know, Tyrone or Samantha came up and snatched him or her from you. And then just, boom, I got another one. It wouldn't be the same. It wouldn't be as valuable if you could have it every time, right? But when it's a one of a kind, it makes it more valuable, but it also makes it more stressful. Because it's a one of a kind. Because you know, if I lose this to Tyrone, I'll never get another one again. Right? Or if this watch gets scratched, that's $400 I'm not going to spend again. I don't have that kind of money. Yep. So that's the reason I feel like I could have traded this bike in a long time ago for that Gold Wing. And that 1996 GL 1500 Gold Wing, the same one I had except a 96 model, and that's my birth year that I wanted badly, and it was in the pearl white with the stars. I wanted it so bad, but that's what kept popping up in my mind that made me procrastinate. It's like, am I ready to be stressed again? Am I ready to think to myself, oh, that pothole sucks? Or do I just live with this bike and have zero stress? Even though I don't like this bike as much, I do enjoy the zero stress of it. Like, if I was in a parking lot and I dropped this bike and it fell over, I wouldn't even be mad. And the proof of that is when the guy rammed into my bike and knocked it over and it broke the brake lever. I, to this day, have not fixed that brake lever. I'm just like, well, it works. Fuck it. If that was my Gold Wing, I would be... If that was my Gold Wing, I would be fucking pissed. That would ruin my whole week. Maybe even my whole year. And I would spend a year trying to find a replacement lever for that because it's a 1998. And they don't make them anymore. So now I'm pissed off. So this motorcycle has its pros. It's kind of even right now. Zero stress, zero pros versus zero cons and a shit ton of stress. Which one do I want? Stress kills. You know, I mean, I think sometimes if you love it, let it go. Because if I get another Susie, then that's going to make the last Susie less valuable. And I feel like this is a perfect memory. When I remember this bike, it's perfect. The memory is perfect. I love, you know, been there, done that. I can always look back at Susie and say, that bike was the best bike I've ever had. I love that bike more than any other bike. But now I have to let it go, you know? You rode on that bike, and that bike had more than enough power to just take you over yonder. But that one time I forgot to shift down to second gear while we're going up that steep ass fucking Chili's parking lot hill, the bike cut off because I was in third or fourth gear, and you panicked, and now you never want to get on again. And now it's like, come on. And back then I thought AGM was good enough. Battery for that I had in that bike. I was scared to get lithium because I was reading about how they would blow up. But looking back on that, if I had a lithium battery, that whole thing would have been avoided. Because my bike would have started right back up. Cranking it up would have been easier. My cold cranking amps were so much higher with lithium that I could have cranked it back up like 12 times in a row. But with the AGM, it didn't have as much cold cranking amps, which means that it's not going to start as easily, which means it's going to draw more power, and also has less power available because it's an AGM instead of a lithium. So those two combined means that your battery's dead, and now April has to come and drive us a battery or a battery charger or whatever the fuck, and 2 hours later it's there and we have it now, and you never want to ride the bike again. Now I look like an idiot because I didn't have a lithium battery. I should have had a lithium battery. AGM, when I was reading on it, AGM was like a really good battery and a battery type, and it's what everyone recommended to put in the Goldwing. And everybody was talking about the lithiums are bad, they're dangerous, they explode, they're very sensitive to heat, they're also very sensitive to cold. And I was like, maybe I should just not get it. Looking back on it, I should have got it. I mean, from my research now, it seems that the main dangers of lithium batteries is when you're charging it. I mean, it's a battery. Who gives a fuck? But I do miss the Goldwing. You know how many times I just wish I could turn the radio on and just blast my music? Or when I forget it's not a Goldwing anymore and I'm looking for my hazard lights and I don't have them. I used to have hazard lights. The reverse mode. You know, I didn't need saddlebags because they were built in and they actually fucking worked. The locking mechanism worked. You could actually lock it. Or the helmet hook built in. I could hang my helmet from the back and it locks. You need the key to get it. Don't even get me started on the cruise control or the hydraulic brakes and the hydraulic clutch. Having a hydraulic clutch was just awesome because like, mine is a cable actuated wet clutch. So now I have to replace a cable instead of just like replacing the brake fluid, and that works for my brakes and my clutch. I'm good. All in one. Versus now it's like, maybe I should lube up the cable and then replace the brake fluid on top of that. Then you gotta adjust the cable. Never had to adjust my Goldwing's clutch because it was hydraulic. It just worked. Never had to do anything. It just worked. You know? The heat, the blowout on my feet. And look at this passenger foot peg. Look, that's a whole fucking table you can sit your feet on. Alright? And then I have the highway pegs. So I can rest my foot here normally, but if I want to just, if I'm going for a long road trip and I'm not going to have to shift for a while, I just stretch out and go all the way out here. The wind deflectors, you know, the fucking massive mirrors. I can see like everything. They are car mirrors, and I can see everything. Infinite storage. I mean, dude. I miss that bike, man. When I start welding, I'm going to get another one. That's going to be my treat to myself. And now that I have enough money to just drop fucking 4,000 a piece, I'd probably get like 6 or 7 of them. And then fuck, if I get rich enough, I'll just buy us another house with a 12-car garage. Yep, 12-car garage, and just park all of my Goldwings in there.
The garage would be bigger than the house.
Yeah, it will be. That'll be where I work on shit. And then when I get enough money,
everybody come up thinking that's the house. Like, no, over here, over here.
Yeah, that's his workshop. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, that would be neat.
Yep. 12-car garage. You know how many fucking motorcycles you could fit in a 12-car garage? Because you could fit like 2-3 motorcycles per one car, so that's a lot of motorcycles. And then I can just, on the side, just work on people's motorcycles. I probably open up a welding shop. You need your exhaust welded? I got you. We do exhaust welding for motorcycles. You want your frame reworked? We got you. Just draw up what you want us to do. Pull your motorcycle right on in. Don't you worry about it. It'll be here. The door's closed. It's a whole garage. 24 motorcycles can fit in here. Alright? What, you want your oil changed? I got you. And I'm not even going to rip people off. I just genuinely enjoy working on motorcycles, and I have enough money to do it on my own. I have enough money to just not work right now for a while. I make enough money welding to where I can just, on my time off, do whatever the fuck I want. Pull your bike in. Hell, I might even do it for free. I don't care. My Google reviews are going to be 5 stars, guaranteed. I'm just chilling. Bring your bike through. If you bring your a 6-pack of beer with the bike, you might get a discount. I mean, we might work on it together. I might show you how to do it yourself so you don't have to come to me anymore. Come on, right on in. And if you have a gold wing, service is free. Period. I will do it. I will do it. Don't even fucking ask me. Doing it. Right off the bat. Man. I mean, look at that cup holder. It's got a Snapple just sitting there ready to be drank at the stoplight. I can't do that on this bike. I'd have to buy this expensive $200. That's how much they're charging for cup holders on motorcycles. $200. I can get an Amazon special, sure, but that's expensive, man, for a fucking cup holder. And all these people with Harley Davidsons talking about their chrome. Look at this shit right here. Looks just as good. That's plastic. That looks just like chrome. Except this is replaceable. It's plastic. You think I care? I think this is why people hate Honda, because Honda cares more about your bike actually lasting and fucking living. Efficiency. They care more about efficiency than looks. They don't care if that's real chrome. And I don't care either. This is why me and Honda get along. Because if that was real chrome, this would be a $40,000 motorcycle for no fucking reason other than it's shiny. Well, that plastic is shiny too, so... Except this only cost $4 for this whole bike. And I got 1500 cc's raw power. Come on, cruise control, all these features. And it's cheaper. I need to close my computer, because if I keep staring at this, I'm going to be on Craigslist right now looking for another one. Spending money out of